Okay, so now we're recording, and what I'm going to do is just do this video on this assignment. So this assignment is another analysis, which is just another way to say a report. I just like to mix up my vocabulary. So let me make this more specific on this one part. You will read about different kinds of opinions in the Supreme Court on pages 419 through 420. So I'm going to add that in chapter 14 of the textbook, pages 419 through 420. There we go. You read about the different kind of opinions that the Supreme Court justices render in cases that they hear. For this assignment, you will go to the Cornell Law School's website about Supreme courses linked here. So if you that's supposed to be a direct link. Alrighty. Well, I'll tell you what, my Word program updated. Is there no link for? Oh, there it is. Sorry about this, guys. Hold on a second. And I'm going to have it to where it is, it'll open in a new window. All right, so there we go. You'll go to this link and click on it, and it'll bring up, oh, what is going on here? Anyway, I will get that fixed to where you can click on this link. But you know what? We've got to be able to see it right now. So we will not be deterred. See, there it works. Okay. So we'll click on it and it will look like this. So keep that in mind. You will find a menu of opinions by Supreme Court justices. Now, I want you to stay within the justices that are on the Supreme Court right now. They have not added Amy Coney Barrett yet, but that's okay. The other 8 justices, actually, they still have Ginsburg up there. I don't know who else they're missing. Anyway, use these 8. All right, so for this report or this analysis, choose to read one opinion, one concurring opinion, and one dissenting opinion. Okay, these are all explained on these pages in the textbook. So you're going to read 3 opinions. All right, let's look back at our page. Opinions, concurrences, this is concurring opinions, and dissents, dissenting opinions, okay? You're gonna do one of each. Now, you don't have to read the opinions of only one justice. What I mean by that is you don't have to just pick one justice and read one opinion of theirs, one concurring opinion and one dissenting. You can pick, let's say, a opinion by Chief Justice Roberts. And then you can maybe pick a dissenting opinion by Justice Breyer. And then maybe a concurring opinion by Justice Kavanaugh. So you can use 3 judges. Okay, yeah, use only the current Supreme Court justices. In your analysis, share a summary of the court case that you chose, and then a summary of the opinion that you read concerning that case. So, let me pick Justice Thomas. Let me pick one of his opinions. So you click on opinions, and then you have all these choices. And I'm just going to randomly pick one that looks kind of interesting. I'm going to pick Delaware versus New York. Let's see what that's all about. One state against another. So the first thing you want to read is the syllabus. I'm sorry. If you look here, you see syllabus, dissent, and opinion. So you want the opinion of Chief Justice Thomas. And there it is. It's very long, but you don't have to read the whole thing, okay? So you can see right there, Justice Thomas delivered the opinion of the court. You don't have to read the whole opinion, once again, unless you just want to. You will want to read probably the first 2 or 3 paragraphs just to kind of get a gist. And then the last paragraph where he concludes. Now, what came up originally was the description of the case. So, you want to give a summary of the court case. You would have found that when you first brought it up. In this first paragraph. Then you want to go to opinion. And then you would give a quick summary about that. What the case is about and what the opinion was. All right. Let me go back to this one and we'll do it again. Let's say on our concurring opinion, we want to go with one of Justice Ginsburg concurring opinions. Now, if you want to do the same case, you could see if she agreed on Delaware versus New York, but she didn't. But pick one that looks interesting to you. Staples versus the United States. Let's see if that's the Staples office store. So here's what it says. The National Firearms Act criminalizes possession of an unregistered firearm, including a machine gun, which is defined as a weapon that automatically fires more than one shot with a single pull of the trigger. Petitioner Staples, that is, Staples is the petitioner, was charged with, okay, so it's not the store, it's some guy whose last name was Staples. Apparently, he was charged with possessing an unregistered machine gun in violation of this law after officers searching his home seized a semi-automatic rifle. So this tells you what the case is about. Now let's see what Justice Ginsburg concurred with. Now, if you notice here, this was one of the opinions of Justice Thomas. He wrote the main opinion, and when it says Ginsburg concurred, that means she agreed with him. And so she writes out why she concurred with him. You can see it's a lot shorter. But does that help you guys make sense of this assignment? Or maybe a little bit better sense. So I will post this video, and since it's just this video and not the class, not the lecture, I will put it right next to that assignment in the assignment folder. But any questions before we depart for the weekend?